Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another edition of RHOX Garage. I'm your host, Dan, and on today's episode, we're going to be installing part number ACC-0097. Now, when you receive that kit, you are going to receive your outlet itself, and it's going to already have the water-resistant rubber seal already installed, as well as the retaining ring. You're also going to have your flat panel cover, and your bag of hardware, which has your 2 mounting screws and your electrical connectors. And then as far as tools go, we have our cordless drill with a small drill bit for drilling pilot holes. We have a step bit that goes all the way up to 1 3/8. However, we're only going to be using the 1 1/8. And if you don't have a step bit, you can just use a 1 1/8 hole saw bit. After that, we have our Phillips head screwdriver and, of course, some safety glasses. Now, we're not actually going to be installing the outlet onto a cart today, as there are many different mounting options for the outlet itself. However, we are going to be showing you how to make the proper electrical connections. So let's go ahead and pull our harness out and jump into that install. So because we're going to be working with the electrical system on the cart, we're going to want to make sure that if we have a gas cart, that we completely disconnect our battery, and if we have an electric cart, we're going to disconnect the battery pack from the controller. So we're going to first show you how to install the outlet onto our Deluxe harness. So all of our harnesses are pretty similar, so somewhere along the line of your push-pull switch, you're going to have your 12-volt outlet connector. You're going to have a negative and a positive connector. And on the back of your outlet, you're going to have a positive connection, which is going to be your gold connector, and you're going to have your negative connection, which is going to be your silver connector. And these are just going to correspond directly to the harness. So we're going to go ahead and plug our positive line directly into the gold connector, or the positive connector on the back of the outlet, and we're going to take our negative line and plug it into the silver connector, or the negative line on the outlet. And that's all you really need to do to hook it up. Now, this is going to be done once you've already drilled the hole onto your cart and you have your mounting location. Now, if you're going to be installing this outlet on a cart that does not have a harness, you're going to have to hardwire it directly to a 12-volt source. Now, again, this is a 12-volt outlet, so if you do not have a 12-volt battery on your cart, you're going to need to put some kind of voltage reducer in line to get that voltage to the outlet to 12 volts, or you risk blowing out or damaging any electronics that you've charged through the port. So with this, we're going to wire it directly to the battery, and it's just going to line up with the positive and the negative on the battery as well as the outlet. However, we are going to want to put some kind of fuse in line so that we don't blow out any of our electronics that we're going to be charging. Also, if we were going to be installing some kind of switch to turn the outlet on and off, that would also go on the positive line of the outlet. And again, on the back of the outlet, your gold connector is your positive, which is labeled with a plus, and your silver connector is your negative, which is labeled with a minus. So regardless of whether you are hardwiring this outlet directly to your battery or if you're installing it onto a harness, once you've made the electrical connections, you can go ahead and reconnect your battery and turn your cart back on. Once you've done that and you verify that everything works, that's going to complete the install for ACC-0097. Thanks for watching this episode of RHOX Garage, and I'll see you guys next time.